Good day, everyone. We'll be taking us today on addressing waste management system challenge, and which is narrowed down to a smarter solution for a cleaner and more efficient city. This topic will be delving into innovative strategies for sustainable urban waste management. As the case may be, I'll be introducing us to my colleagues in the next slide, and we'll delve right in. So we're talking about the problem of urban waste management crisis. As the case may be, we all know that for a case study, for an example, Lagos is turning into a mega city. People from the rural areas are moving into Lagos. Lagos is becoming more congested. This is just an example, right? How do we look at the issue of managing waste? In the rural areas, you might not have these issues if Lagos is not as congested. But now we have more people, less space, less areas to dump refuse. There are more people, more commodities, and less dumping areas, and it produces environmental pollution, as the case may be, and also health risk. And we don't have adequate waste collection system, which leaves our waste or trash overexposed for a long period of time. And you know what that effect has on human health. So these are some of the problems that our case study addresses, or faces rather. This next slide, I'll be taking us through our smart solution overview. This smart solution is a systemic, or how would I say, improved way of resolving or solving this our issue or problem. First is we are going to set a specific target, which is locating areas where this issue or waste collection points are going to be situated at. Then we have to measure, which is track the intentional reduction of waste in certain areas using smart tools, or using our waste that has Internet of Things, which is the IoT. And also we have to leverage on existing infrastructure, which is the PSP, or the what's it called, the Loma guys. We can liaise with them on adopting a sensor or an app, which is a part of our case study, which would indicate or signal to these people, the Loma people, to you know trigger an alarm to them to come and pick up or trash our waste when due, or when our waste are ready for collection. Also, another thing we are going to do is under the smart solution is what is achievable. We have to leverage on existing infrastructure with the tech enhancement, which is what I said earlier, which is setting sensors on our trash or on our waste collection point to be able to signal or inform the Loma guys that our trash is ready for pickup or is due to be full, as the case may be. Another thing we have to do is to stay relevant directly, which directly addresses urban cleanliness and environmental sustainability. We have to always be how will I put it, directly we have to directly address these issues. We have to take it on, because it is the effect on the masses, or the effect on the community is of grave danger, as the case may be. Another thing is time bound. We have to set a time frame for this so that we can address this issue as early as possible. We are looking at a time range of 6 to 12 months for us to implement, evaluate, and carry out this task. Next slide. Moving on to our next slide, we are talking about key solution components. Sorry. First on our key point is smart beings with few level sensors. Like I said earlier, we are going to have smart beings with level sensors. Once they are once our trash have gotten to certain levels, it is going to be triggered. Is an alarm is going to be triggered, and it is going to reach out to the Loma office or the trash office, as the case may be. And when this is triggered, the Loma enforcement or the Loma agency send their trucks out to various or certain pickup points to pick up this trash. It makes it automated, it makes it easy. So in cases like this, we don't have to necessarily get to see our waste overflow or overspill, causing um health hazards or mess around the community or the environment at large. Also, data driven route optimization using AI. This is going to be mapped out using artificial intelligence. We are going to map out certain routes, certain areas with high concentration of waste, like the market, for example, the Mushin axis, the my two axis, those areas where we have high concentration of market people, where they is high level or high influx of waste. These data are going to be optimized for purposeful and eventful use of sending out or driving data straight to our application with the Loma people, so that they can also get this prompts in due time and also be able to help us be effective in what we are trying to carry out. Another thing is public awareness and incentivized, pardon me, incentivized recycling programs. I think there's a program currently running right now. I don't know much about it, but um, people are being rewarded for bringing empty cans of water bottles. It might be can cokes. So when you gather all these things and you take it to a depot or collection point, you are rewarded. There's a little cash or stipend given or paid back to the community, so that it is like an incentive for people to delve more into the ideas of collecting trash and keeping the environment clean, and also reducing waste in the streets of Lagos, Nigeria, as the case may be. So also that is going to create it is a public awareness scheme in the idea and in the sense of it, because people are going to be um, people are going to be willing to do it because there's a reward coming for cleaning or clearing your trash. And we also have real-time monitoring dashboard for city officials. This is where the our app comes in. They'll be able to monitor it in real time. When there's the trash have got to a certain threshold, there's a prompt. Like I said, an alarm goes off, and the city officials are notified. Then they go to certain collection points with the data they have gotten using AI to pick up this trash, so that people or the trash collection points are not overcrowded or over filled with waste, as the case may be, or as our plan is, which is be able to provide a smart solution for a cleaner environment. And I'll be moving to our next slide, which is our expected impact or our expected benefit from this exercise. So not to keep us for further, or not to keep us further, our expected impact and our expected benefits are 30% reduction in collection costs through optimized routes. We won't be doing much, since there will be routes or optimized route, as the case may be, using AI. There might be shortcuts to reach locations where waste are have gotten to their expected threshold for collection. And another thing is it decreases illegal dumping by a large 40%. So by doing this, people won't just throw trash anywhere, since people won't throw trash anywhere, since there's an active collection point, or there's a incentive for dropping your trash. So people will happily go and drop their trash in the right places because it spurred them on to want to do this for the greater good in view, and also because it has been incentivized. People get money for putting out their trash. Another thing is it improves recycling waste by 25%, which is what I mentioned earlier. As the case may be, that people are going to be willing to recycle their water bottles, bottled waters canned drinks, be it bottle, be it plastic, be it can. So far, the recycling process is active and people are well aware. With this, our initiative, it makes everything easier from the collectors to the people that are also taking the trash out. Everybody is a win-win for the whole community and the environment, as most countries are going into eco-friendly environments, and this waste can be burnt and are also used to recycle as fossil fuels for our cars or for machines, as the case may be. Another and last but not the least, the most important of all our expected of this our project, and expected impact and part of the benefit is a cleaner street and healthier communities. The streets are going to be cleaner because the measures we have taken or we have put in place to clean up the street are smart, and also it costs more, but for the greater good it is also helpful, and it increases healthier communities for our kids, our future, and also it takes us to the eco-friendly Lagos or Nigeria that we envisage. Thank you very much. I'll be moving to the next slide, which is our call to action and my conclusion on this presentation. So, without further ado, I'll be telling us our call to action and conclusion on this is, first of all, we have to invest. This is a call to action, a big call to action. It's not cheap, but invest in smart ways for a long term sustainability, because on the long term, it's going to make trashing our waste easier, and it keeps us in a more healthy and livable environment. It makes us more economically friendly. Everywhere is not looking messed up. The streets are neat. Our health is we have a higher health ratio, and good health, good life, basically. And we should collaborate with the government and tech providers on this, and also local community by gathering data, also providing information, and also with the government in the sense of reporting mishap, reporting miscreants trying to ruin these ideas for people, and it will go a long way for us in the long run. So it's part of our call to action. We should try learn, or we should try to collaborate with this certain sectors, the government, the tech providers, and also the local community. The local community to teach them or to let them know how to use these items, or show them the bigger picture, because not all of them might understand what comes in play with this. And last but not the least is we are trying to achieve, or we are trying to do is go greener, go cleaner, and go eco-friendly. And as the case may be, we are trying to create a city that is livable and enjoyable for the masses. So this is a call to action to invest in smart waste, also collaborate with government officials and tech parties, and also we should endeavor and try to also create a clean environment for ourselves and future generation. Thank you. I think that leads me to the next slide, which is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. I hope I've been able to shed more light on what we are trying to achieve as a team, as a unit, or for the greater good of Lagos, for the greater good of Nigeria. Thank you very much.